How you guys doing? Hope you guys are alright. Welcome back to Emperor Micah's channel. All emperors, empresses, kings, queens, any of the sort. Anything that I suggest that you guys think highly of yourselves. That's the only way that you can grow. That's the only way that you can accomplish things. Even through all the negativity, it's not natural to be 100% positive all the time. You're gonna go through hurdles and situations, but just understanding that it's all a journey. Life's a marathon, not a race, right? Alright, so we are going to start our general reading. Just give me a second, let me just stage the area, stage the room and all of that. But hopefully you guys are doing alright. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Hopefully everything is doing good, right? Okay, let's see what we got here. Axe Spirit. Dragging a little closer. Cool. Here we go. Okay. We're going to start with our manifestation deck. Got a few decks we're going to do, but we're going to start with our manifestation, our oracle cards. Manifesting in things. Let's see what Spirit wants you to manifest in. Spirit, what is something you would like us to manifest in today? Ernie wants you to be humble, right? Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let me just turn on my ring light. I'm trying to remember. Is it over here? Perfect. Better. Okay. So, yeah, so it looks like they want you to be humble, right? They want you to, you're probably thinking about maybe things too much or things of that, but they just want you to be humble, right? You're kind of getting to thinking, like kind of like, you feel like you're getting too much into the materials or things of that nature. A cool trick that I learned, right, that I know is like, you know, we're getting a lot of materials in lifetime. You know, like you're probably moving up in your job, you get a little bit more finance and things like that. So you start to like carry a certain way, not necessarily an arrogant way, but what I've learned is like challenge yourself daily. Like if you know, like okay, like workouts, right? Workouts or exercise is a really good way to remain humble, because when you're humble, you appreciate things more, right? So if you got into this new apartment or this new transportation, whatever, car, bike, whatever that you have, and you find yourself just feeling like nonchalant about this new item that you just got like a week ago, whatever, right? To stay on top of that feeling or that excitement, you can just challenge yourself. Go for a run, go for this, go for that, do something different, read a book. Then when you get back to that thing that you got, like that material, you appreciate it more because you challenge yourself, so you understand that when you initially got that item, that it wasn't easy. You get what I'm trying to say. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say with that. But that's what it does. It helps make whatever you're trying to get seem not as, like, it brings back that feeling of when you first got that. So that's what Spirit said to you. Just remain humble, and what I just said will be a cool trick if you would like to know how can you remain humble, or what's a good trick to remain humble, is what I just said, is what I was getting at. Spirit, what other messages do you have for us regarding our manifestations? Okay, I'm also hearing they want you to speak your world into being. This is a cool, pretty thing. This is actually like the main card for when it comes down to manifesting. I do this a lot, like if I'm wanting something happen, I'll speak it. Also got to be careful on the flip side when it comes down to, because you don't want to be up there speaking things into existence. Like, you got to be careful what you say, because your words are powerful, right? You got to be very careful. You don't want to speak nothing bad into existence, or try to refrain from speaking things. You could think things, like sometimes it's not even under your control what you be thinking. Sometimes the devil just be entering people's bodies and be thinking word shit, right? So just don't act on it. Just don't speak it. You know what I'm saying? Just refrain. Like, okay, for an example, if you was to think some shit like, oh, what prison be like or something like that, right? And you're not trying to go there or whatever. You're not trying to do this or whatever. So, you know, refrain from speaking on it. You know what I mean? Just refrain from it. Just don't do it. Don't speak on it. You're gonna think it. You know what I'm saying? It's natural to think certain shit, but you know, refrain from talking about it. Bring the topic up. Just like it'd be like a word. If it's something that you don't want to be a part of, don't speak it. Now, on the good side, if it's something that you would like for it to be a part of, speak as much as you can. If you want a new car, man, I can't wait till I get that new car, or this new car, and the next thing you know, you got a new car. So, Spirit wants you to start, speak your word into being. Speak whatever you wish, your word, or whatever you wish to deem that you want for yourself into being, right? All right. It's over here. All right, Spirit. What other messages do you have for us, Spirit? What other messages do you have? Okay, I'm hearing trust all will be well. Right, Spirit wants you to just a quick reminder, trust all will be well. Trust that I got you. Trust that your ancestors are working hard behind closed doors. Even if you don't see it physically happen in front of you at the moment, like you see a lot of people, like a lot of times, right, people get so involved with what's going on in their life and they're not realizing the little bitty pieces that are clicking together. You gotta look at the little things. Everybody's gotta stop. Like if you're trying to get an apartment right now, for an example, right? If you have somebody out there that's trying to get an apartment, understand that it's not gonna come overnight, right? Before you get the apartment, you gotta sign the lease. You got all these little steps you gotta take before you get that thing that you want. So you gotta kind of start taking baby steps or start looking what spirits. Like maybe Spirit introduce you to somebody that's got an apartment, you know what I'm saying? And now you're learning what it is to upkeep one. So it's all these little things that you gotta work on and you gotta understand and you gotta acknowledge before Spirit just grants you with the big ass name. So don't feel discouraged because you don't have an item. First, start looking at, what's changed? What is the situations that's getting me closer? Because Spirit's giving you hints. You're just so busy focusing on the bigger picture, you're not focused on the fine details. And that's what, like painting, that's what really stands out. You work on the fine details, all things, everything works out for itself. But yeah, trust will be well, you know what I mean? Focus not on the big picture or why you don't have something or things like that, but more so work on focusing on the fine details. And then trust will be well, right? Trust the Spirit is working. You ask, you will receive. Spirit, what are the messages you have for us regarding? All right, so we got take inspired action. Take inspired action. So again, like I said, if you want something and you see somebody else with it, like we was talking about in the apartment, if somebody is in your face, like legit, and they're showing you things, and you that positive things. Positive builds, negative destroys. Always remember that. So if somebody's doing something that's going to lead them down to death or prison or whatever, the destructive route that ain't going to gain them no money, ain't going to gain them finances, ain't going to gain them a woman, ain't going to gain them a man, whatever fuck. You feel me? Ain't going to gain relationships, ain't going to gain success and what you want for yourself. Then don't follow that person. But if that person's, showing life skills, principles, morals, or things of that nature that, and even if they did whatever they did in the past, all that toxic shit, but then they got better and they improved from that. You know what I mean? Follow the good traits of the person that you would like, to be. Like if you see the person and the person's doing good for themselves or whatever, then get inspired. Oh fuck, they came from fucked up shit. I can go ahead and I can do that and I can enhance myself. So you see things, the Spirit's just remind you, like you see somebody that's inspire you, get inspired by the people around you, you know what I'm saying, whether it be good or bad. They inspire not to do the dumb shit they did or inspire to do the good shit that they're doing, right? So, just a quick reminder. Alright, Spirit, what other messages do you have for us regarding our manifestation? Alright, so I'm getting breathe through the tension. A lot of you guys over exaggerate shit. Like, shit's not serious. Like, if it ain't life or death, it ain't serious. And even then, you can't even fucking stress about it, because if God wants you to stay, He'll still keep you. If He wants you to leave, regardless of the doctors, you're gonna leave, bro. And sis, sorry, it's like you gotta stop thinking too much about shit that ain't worth thinking too much about. Cause thinking about it ain't gonna do shit. You feel me? Praying, yeah. Talking to Spirit, yes. Doing something about it, yes. But thinking and stressing about it ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. Wait for the pain to pass real quick. Nobody airport, so. But yeah, they want you to breathe through the tension, right? Take a breath, slow down, meditate. How? Whatever you do to meditate. It don't gotta be kumbaya and on a yoga mat, bro. You could do that, or you could just sit there and listen to your favorite artist or whatever. I don't know, but just sit there and just stop thinking about the shit you can't change. You know what I mean? Breathe. Breathing just means either that or just coming away from it for a little bit. Nobody's saying avoid your problems, but while you're going through that, take some time to just step away from it a little bit. Still think about it, but just don't over-exaggerate on the thinking part, or when it's like exaggerating too much, because now your shit's moving, your heart's beating fast, and for what? For what? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, always remember to breathe through that tension. Thank you, Spirit. What other messages do you have for us regarding manifestation decks? Okay, attention to details. Remember, we were just talking about this earlier. Right? We were talking about this earlier regarding focusing too much on the bigger picture, where you should be focusing on the fine details, the fine line, because those are the things that make the whole picture great. When you work on these little details are like, for an example, like people like to clean the house. You like to clean a house on a Sunday or whatever. Do you know that if you do that same cleaning you would do on a Sunday or whatever, and all the dirt, all the milk, all the whatever the fuck you got in your house, or whatever dust shit has built the fuck up, you know that you can do that same thing every day, just swift. Doing it once a day, you're working on the details of it, right? Because you're taking the bigger picture is cleaning your house, so you're just detailing cleaning. Okay, today, this is what I do. I clean daily. Right? I don't wait till it builds up, because then I'm got all this shit to do. I'm gotta clean the house like 6-7 hours on a fucking Sunday, because the tub, like a tub, you gotta scrub the tub extra hard and all, because you let this shit just sit in there, and all these shit's gotta be soaked. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're spending more time. You only got 24 hours in a day, so you wanna have fun today. You don't wanna spend 6-7 hours cleaning. Like, feel me? Spend 30 minutes, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. Clean your house every day. First thing you do in the morning, whatever, just clean your house. You know what I mean? Whatever needs to be done. Dishes need to be washed. Clean as you go. That's called detailing. You're literally taking one day at a time. Same like if you was painting, you're doing one stroke at a time. You're not focusing on the bigger picture. Like, oh, my house needs to be clean. You just need to know, okay, these are the little things that I need to do to make my house clean. So now you hit your goal because your house is clean. And then it makes it so much easier focusing on one thing at a time, because you know that that thing that you're focusing on is getting done. So focus on the attend to the details. Focus on the small things, and you will accomplish the big things in the process. That's what will end up happening. Spirit, what other message do you have regarding our manifestation powers? What message do you have regarding our manifestation powers? So we got shine with these sunflowers. So maybe you guys are shining. You might have graduated. This could be anything, really. But you're starting to shine now. You're starting to seek your full potential. You might be maturing. So if you're feeling like you're starting to shine, then this reading is definitely for you. You're feeling like everything is starting to work out for the better, then congratulations on that. Spirit just want me to let you know you guys are about to shine, or you're shining. Spirit, what is another message you have? I'm feeling that. Here we got push through any insecurities. Again, this could go along with breathe through the tension. Don't think too much about a topic. Just go. Just do it. You know what I mean? If you're trying to get a certain way, or you're trying to look a certain way, do what you gotta do. Work out, eat right, whatever. Like, you feel me? And don't think too much about it. Just do it. And it will happen on this end. You need talk is for it to give you the strength to continue, right? But they want you to push through all of this. All of these things that you got going on in your life, I don't know what it is, but from a general point, if you're going through anything, you can apply this knowledge to anything, or this wisdom to anything. Whatever you're going through, understanding it. Don't think too much about it, because thinking is not going to change the outcome. Acting of it, like, you gotta take a breathe or take a break from it to make sure you don't quit, then cool, do so. But don't feel like, I think too much about it, and then it's like you fucked yourself, because now you're thinking so much of it that you don't even realize that you are legit pressing yourself into not completing the task. So take a break, you know what I'm saying? Boom, take a break from it. Cool. It's like working out. You do a chest, you do an upper body, and you do a leg day, whatever the case is. Whatever you gotta do to make yourself continue the journey, because that's what the mission is. The mission is completing the task. Not about first, second, third. That's not, because that comes after you complete the task. We gotta complete the task first before we could redeem our reward, right? So yeah, focus on completing the task, and to focus on that, you just can't think too much of it. You gotta just think of something positive. Why are you in that negative arrow or that negative aura or whatever? Think of something positive that's gonna get you through it. That's gonna wrap up the reading. So we got take inspired action. We got trust all will be well. We got speak your world into being. We got be humble. We got push through any insecurity. We got shine. We got attend to the details, and we got breathe through the tension. Thank you guys so much for this. For you even just coming to this reading. If you find it helpful or informational, go ahead and hit any comment. If you like the video, you like the content I post, go ahead and like it. And if you want to see more of the content, easier subscribe. If you would like to get notified, hit that bell when you do subscribe. Thank you so much. Like I said again, have you guys have a great day or great morning, whatever it is. Get out there and do something different in the world. Challenge yourself so that you can learn to. So you can remain to be humble, because trust me, it works. When you challenge yourself and you come home to your house, you see your house better than if you wouldn't have challenge yourself. I promise you. That's just how it works. Because we just so often get immune to shit, and we get to used to shit that we just don't see it exciting. And we know damn well we work hard for world with God. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, enjoy life. But yeah, see you guys on the flip side, and yeah, holla at me. Cool.